Blessed day. I would say welcome to morning brew, but I drink all my brew. So um, today I want to talk about managing expectations. And why do I want to talk about that? Because I am in day 3 of my fast. And I realize that some things have come up for me in this process, as well fasting should. Fasting should be a time where you get clarity and hopefully some information to bring you forward with a better perspective. So I have to first off say that I am dealing with some unhealthy perspectives that I have been using the tool of fasting to try to rectify. And what I'm realizing is that I keep using that tool that is becoming more and more ineffective for the things that I have been using it for. Let me explain. I have just come off of a binge. And while I'm generally, let me even evaluate that. I'm not going to say generally. I try to be as consistent as I can be in my lifestyle. I fear that I've been making some tweaks here and there that have been having a small incremental impact on my success, on my wellness journey. But the days before I started my fast, I went on an all-out binge. It was just no holds barred. And even as I was doing it, I was like, what are you doing? You don't even feel good eating this stuff. Your energy, I was having pains that I used to deal with before coming back, the numbness and the tingling in my legs and all of these different things. And I'm like, I thought we had gotten past this, but clearly we have not. So, but what I had been doing is I had developed this mindset because when I first started fasting, 3 days of fasting, I could easily drop 5-7 pounds. And my sister would go, oh, that's water weight. Perhaps. But doing fasting on a regular basis, I began to see more positive results from it. Like I would have instantaneous dropping of weight. My ketones would be off the chart, which let me know that, oh, this is a good way to burn fat. But I have been using it as a tool sometimes to support my unhealthy binges that I would go on periodically and go, oh, that's okay. I'll just fast for 3 days. I'll be fine. What I was failing to realize is that in cultivating this unhealthy mindset was that the little shifts that I was doing when I thought in between being consistent, not the all-out binges, but the little shifts of things that I was doing was having way more of an effect on me than 3 days of fasting could do. And also your body gets used to certain things. So today I have to be honest that when day 3, I expected to see something different on the scale and I expected to see something different on the ketone stick, and nothing at all. And that's when I had to say, okay, why are you fasting? For real, why are you fasting? Because before this binge, I was aware of those little slips, those little things that I would do, for the most part. And that was what really, honestly, if I'm being completely honest, got me to being 100 plus pounds overweight, because I never really was like a fast food eater, a constant junk eater. I was always choosing to eat healthy, but it was those little things that I was doing that was creating. It looked like I was rolling through McDonald's and Wendy's every single day, and that was my lifestyle. But it really wasn't. It was the binges. It was those little things that you did in between doing the healthy things that slowly crept your weight up to where you were morbidly obese. I was morbidly obese. So I feel like that is more of an issue than anything my mindset. So I had developed this mantra, so to speak, before the binge came into play, where it was like, don't stop getting on the scale, because I would get on the scale every day and be like, 1 pound up. I had a salad. Why did I, and then get discouraged. And I was like, stop, get off the scale. What you need to do, instead of monitoring your measurements, monitoring how something fits on you, what the scale is saying, you need to monitor your mindset, because that is the root of all of this. And if you don't measure that and monitor that, you'll wind up right back where you are, eating salads and plant-based foods most of the time. So instead of using fasting as the tool of which it should be to help your body to clear out any type of toxins, environmental, all of these things, all the things that I really believe fasting for, I was using it as a tool to support my unhealthy habits and behaviors, even if it was periodic still. But the thing that I was doing more frequently was having more of an impact than these 3 days could ever rectify. So I just want to encourage anyone that is going on a wellness journey, I dare not say weight loss journey, because what I'm realizing in my own process is that the weight loss will be an evidence of your level of wellness. That if your wellness, if your mental attitude and your mental attitude is not healthy and fueling a healthy habit and fueling a healthy lifestyle, you're even if you lose weight, you won't be healthy. So if you're doing healthy things, you will achieve weight loss, but you'll achieve it while being healthy. Don't say weight loss journey, because I've been on a weight loss journey my whole entire life. And my whole entire life, I've been unhealthy, doing unhealthy things to my body in the effort of weight loss. I am now choosing to reframe my mindset. And I'm glad, actually, that the scale didn't move. And I'm glad that the ketone stick didn't register anything, because that's forcing me to go back down to the root and not use these as crutches for unhealthy behaviors and to support an unhealthy mindset. Monitor your mindset. Stop looking at your measurements. Stop looking at the scale. Matter of fact, my scale is not moved dramatically over the past year. But I will say this same weight that I am right now, when I was doing all the healthy things, when I was exercising, when I was really consistent, that same level on the scale, my body looked completely different than what it looks like with the weight being the same. And so the scale is such an inaccurate measure of so many things, but that's the thing we focus on. That's the thing doctors focus on. And that is not the true reality of how well we are. So I'm going back to the basics of measuring my mindset. Stop doing these binges and thinking that I can compensate for it by 3 days or 5 days or any days of fasting, because that does not change the root of what my success on this journey will be. So again, as I say to you, anyone that is out there wanting to go on a wellness journey, start looking at your mindset first and start evaluating how that mindset connects to your behaviors. Start looking at how those behaviors fuel habits, and that habit over a period of time creates a lifestyle. Go to the root. The condition of the root will determine the quality of the fruit. That's what I'm doing. And I know it's probably not going to be an easy journey or a perfect journey, but I'm reframing it. I'm no longer going to look at fasting as a tool to cover a multitude of sins. I'm just going to live a righteous lifestyle, period, in point blank. And again, that's the equivalent of somebody going out here creating moral mayhem in their lives and then going to church and thinking that one day a church is going to absolve them. No, what will show up in your life is the consistency of the moral mayhem. And that one day of church is not going to be enough to absolve the continual impact of what you're doing in your life. So anyway, that's it. Be well and be blessed.